And this is our second hint video. So in this video, we're going to look at the second half of that front sheet. Again, we're in our cost of living project on the front page, and I'm down at the net income worksheet. So this is where you're going to find out how much you're making per month. And this is after you pay taxes and after essentially you pay taxes and insurance. So first you'll take your hourly wage or your yearly salary, um, and that's found right here. This box that we put in from the top, we'll take if it's our annual or hourly, and then we'll put it down here. Now, this is where I'm going to ask you to be thinking. So you've written that number down here, but now how much do you figure out how much you've made a month? So if you have an annual salary, how are you going to figure out how much that is you're making each month? An annual being if you're making that for a whole year. If you have a monthly salary, how are you going to figure out how much you're making each month? So for annual, I'll give you some numbers to help you out. Annual summary. You will need to think about how there are 12 months. So how are you going to use that idea to help you figure out your monthly income? And then, and vice versa, if you have an hourly salary, you work 40 hours a week and 4 weeks a month. So how can you use this to help you figure out how much you're making per month? So again, you'll take this number from up here, your annual hourly salary, and you just copy that number into this first section, this A part. Then to figure out the B part, if you're annual, think about what 12 months means to turn an annual salary into a monthly salary. If you're an hourly salary, think about what 40 hours a week and 4 weeks a month means to figure out how much you're going to make per month. And then that's when you figure that out, that's what number goes here. Okay? So you're going to have to think about this. Now the deductions is 30% of your gross monthly income. So this is kind of what we went over yesterday, is how am I going to find 30% of my gross monthly income? We're finding the percent of a number. So that's what we're doing right here to do that. We're finding the percent of a number. So remember that we can use our notes, 2.1 in our notes, to figure that out. Now if you know how much you're making per month before deductions, and then you find your percent of your number, what will you have to do with these two numbers to find your net income? So your net income is how much money you actually take home after the deductions are removed from your gross monthly income. So you're going to have to do something with these two numbers, with your B and your C, gross monthly income and your deductions, to figure out your net monthly income. If we're deducting it, what are we going to do with our deductions and our gross monthly income? And once you figure that out, you'll know how much money you actually take home each month. And that's what goes in letter D. So hopefully this video was helpful in giving you a hint. If you have any questions, remember, just ask me.